Welcome.
Okay, let's jump right into a really fascinating idea. What if the power to get what you want has nothing to do with your bank account and everything to do with your mind?
I mean, we've all been there, right? You see that perfect car, you dream about that amazing vacation, or maybe it's just something that feels totally, completely out of reach. It's such a universal feeling, that little sting of wanting something you're convinced is financially impossible.
But here's a wild thought. What if the real barrier isn't the price tag? The source material we're digging into today suggests the obstacle is actually much, much closer to home. It's right inside our own heads. And get this, the author says they use this exact method to manifest a car. So, let's explore how that could even be possible.
All right, so first, we've got to understand what's called the wanting gap. You know, that space between what we want and what we actually have. It can feel like this massive, uncrossable canyon, but the whole perspective here is that it might just be an illusion.
Now, this is where things get really interesting. The source talks about something called the quantum field. The easiest way to think about it is like this invisible realm of pure potential, a kind of energetic blueprint for reality. And the core idea is that in this field, everything you could possibly desire, that car, that house, you name it, it already exists. It's already yours. It's just vibrating on a frequency you can't quite perceive yet.
And this slide, wow, it really lays it all out, doesn't it? Look over on the left. That's our typical reality, based on struggle and limits. Our default thought is, I can't have it, because we're taught that things only come through money. But then look at the right. That's the quantum reality. And there, the message is totally different. It's already yours. And the currency isn't money, it's belief. We're talking about a huge shift in thinking here.
Which, of course, brings up the most obvious question, right? If it's already mine on some energetic level, why isn't it parked in my driveway? Why can't I see it or touch it? Well, according to the source, the answer to that question lies within us.
So, what is this internal barrier? This next part is all about uncovering the subconscious block that's actually keeping our desires from showing up in the physical world.
So here's the big reveal. It's not the universe holding out on you. The source is super clear about this. We are the ones blocking it. Our own subconscious mind is acting like a gatekeeper, and it's stopping what we want from getting through.
Do any of these phrases sound familiar? Yeah. For a lot of us, this was the soundtrack of our childhood. We heard these things over and over. And you might think they're just words, but there's so much more than that. They're actually programming. And this slide shows you exactly how that programming loop works. See, it all starts when we hear those limiting phrases again and again. Through sheer repetition, they get hardwired into our subconscious. Then, that programming literally shapes how we see the world, creating a reality where some things just feel impossible. And what's the final step? We end up pushing away the very things that are trying to come to us from that quantum field.
Okay, so if we're the block, that also means we have the power to unblock it. And that brings us to this next part, a really simple but really powerful tool designed to do just that. It's all about reprogramming that subconscious mind.
This is the heart of the entire technique. So instead of focusing on what you don't have, you repeat this affirmation. Let's say it one more time, because the repetition is so important. The universe wants to give it to me, and it's waiting for the perfect time to give me the surprise.
So, how can one little sentence be so powerful? Well, let's break down the mechanics here. First, it completely shifts your focus from lack to arrival. You go from thinking, I can't have it, to, oh, it's on its way. Second, it reframes your entire belief system. The universe isn't some mean gatekeeper, it's actually wrapping up a gift for you. And finally, all of this creates a state of what's called allowance, basically getting you ready and open to actually receive it in your life.
And to help make this belief feel really solid and true, the source suggests using this beautiful analogy of a cosmic parent. Just imagine the universe as a loving, kind parent who genuinely, deeply wants you to be happy and to have all the good things your heart desires. This mental picture helps dissolve all those old feelings of being unworthy or thinking the universe is somehow against you.
All right, let's bring this all home. The big idea here is that by changing your internal programming, you can actually start to change your external reality. And please hear this, because it is the most important part of this whole thing. Just repeating the words like a robot isn't enough. The source really emphasizes that you have to work on genuinely feeling and believing it. Believing that the universe truly is this kind, generous force, preparing a wonderful gift just for you. That feeling, that genuine belief, that's the key that unlocks the door.
So here's your takeaway, your 3-step game plan. Step 1, just acknowledge the idea that what you want already exists for you in the quantum field.
Step 2, every time you feel that old sense of I can't have it, use the cosmic surprise affirmation to fight back against those old beliefs. And step 3, the real work, practice, 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 genuinely believing it so you can finally allow that desire to show up in your life.
And that brings us to a final question, something for you to really think about. If you were to start this today, right now, what is the very first limiting belief that I can't afford that, or that's not for people like me, that you would choose to reprogram? Just something to ponder.
Every rejection redirects you towards something more aligned with your path. Next, explore the mystical dimensions of existence in Spirituality, Illusion of Self.